Hey YouTube and all you crazy anime fans out there, you know who it is. It's Alex.
And I'm Dele.
And welcome back to Shoko Boys YouTube channel where we watch, review and give our opinion on your favourite anime and TV shows.
And before we go any further, I'm going to need you to do one thing.
What's that?
I'm going to need you to hit that like button and subscribe to be the first to know when we upload new content. And today we've got My Hero Academia, Season 5, Episode 12. And you know, I mean, we're interested to see what happens in this episode. Obviously, last episode, big reveal. Deku, Black Whip, multiple quirks.
I still can't get my head around that.
So listen, I think it's all starting to pick up now. We're past the Class A, Class B battles. Saw some cool battles, saw some new quirks, saw some new characters, but now hopefully we can get into the main story and we can see Shigaraki and the League of Villains. And listen, we just want to see what happens with Deku and these new quirks. I'm expecting them to explore it in this episode. So listen, we're excited, and obviously, you know, you've got Bakugo. But let's see if he gets jealous.
See what happens.
See if he gets jealous about the new quirks, or if he uses it as fuel to kind of pick it up. But listen, if you're watching us from the start, you know we don't have to waste too much time at the start. So let's just get right into it.
Don't have to tell me twice. Let's go.
Yueko.
Yeah, this is
basically all the classes that they've been doing, the recaps of everything.
Yeah.
But who do you think was your main standouts though from all of the battles?
From all of the battles?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one, you know. It's got to come down to Tokoyami, Ida, and Bakugo, I'd say. It comes down to those three for me.
I'm probably going to say Ida, only because I was expecting, and this is just taking into considering Class A, I'm not even thinking about Class B at the moment. Ida, only because of Bakugo, you kind of expect that.
You knew what you were going to get from them, I'm
going to go with Ida because even though it ended up in a draw because of Mushroom Girl.
Let's not get into that. But I do agree with you. Ida came through. Deku's all about trying to make him feel better about taking that L. Imagine taking an L and then the person who gave you the L is just trying to encourage you.
You're good, man. Good job. You know.
I'll make you want to slap him.
Vlad King, the bias guy.
Well deserved.
I'll probably say go B, maybe. I mean, it probably makes sense actually to put him in A because of obviously his mentor's a razor. As our accident. This is your guy though. It was an accident though. This is your guy, innit?
Yeah, but
what did he do, man?
You gotta put some respect to his name.
Nah, there's no respect to him, man.
No. He's telling the truth. They didn't lose.
Nah, I don't think it works like that. It's like your favorite moment. One of
That whole episode, I think, what is that, episode 2? Amazing episode. I forgot about Eddie.
Probably gonna try and get him to copy Eri's quirk, see if he can make it work.
Yeah. Jeez.
Hey! Video. It sucks, man, that he lost his quirk, man. Lemillion, man, was a beast.
Yeah, he was. I don't know, something tells me that maybe he'll get something back, I don't know.
I mean, I hope he does, because his fight,
that's why.
With, what's his name?
The Yakuza leader.
Yeah. See, I told you, look. He wants to fight him immediately. Look at Bakugo.
You just feel so left out,
Yeah.
man.
It's quite
That's
mad,
crazy,
though.
yeah. When you deep it, but it makes sense. Like, wouldn't those people also have quirks?
Yeah. I think they did have quirks. I think maybe
Maybe
it's just them
one,
two.
yeah,
Yeah,
those two are the only ones that were born quirkless, isn't it?
and obviously the first would have all for one for all, because obviously
Yeah.
one for all gave it to him. Prevent it? You need to learn how to use it, man.
Exactly. I mean, that's what the previous owner said anyway. He said you need to learn how to
use it and control it. You're going up against one for all.
The league.
I mean, all for one, yeah, and the league.
Yeah, like,
all for one's not going to hold back quirks.
you're not going to take out Dabby with just that. I'm telling you that right now. Ah, he's going off again.
Even Bakugo's had enough, man. He's like, come on, man, come at me. But if you think about it from Bakugo's point of view, he's probably getting frustrated and annoyed, isn't it? Because he's like, oh, this guy's got more quirks.
And he's got all this power and he doesn't even know what to do with it. I'd be annoyed as well.
Even though I feel like they're like relationships. Oh, look at...
That's it.
You have to remember, even though Bakugo and Deku are kind of cool now, like, probably must still annoy him because Deku was way behind him before, innit?
What she did to Mineta?
Punishing him, probably, innit?
I wonder what he's watching. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how he develops that.
Well, the writers need to show us more of him because we barely see him, man.
Barely see him. Endeavor! Shoto!
He's got a face grip and he's more happy that his son wants to help him. Like, flipping it. Guess it looks like they just decided what class she's gonna be in, and then you don't like this guy, do you?
Or look, Mike.
Yeah.
He's a bum. No idea how he's a pro hero. No idea. And isn't he in like the top 5 or something?
Nah. Don't gas me, man. He's not in the top 5.
I swear he is when they were doing the list.
Nah.
Here we go.
Oh, Ross, he gets the horn as well.
The horn's actually part of her quirk as
Yeah,
well.
it must be.
Ah, okay. Which means that he can stockpile, but if doesn't mean he's going to take what's actually stockpiled.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense. This is why Monoma's the guy.
Because her quirk's powerful, man.
Yeah, what is she? She's like an amplifier for other quirks, isn't she?
No, she rewinds basically.
Oh.
So she reverts things back to its original form, but I guess they want to see if she can. So if that's the case, maybe she can give Lemillion back his power.
His powers, yeah.
Subarashi. Subarashi.
Are we going to see All for One again? That's what I wanted to know. Nah, I need to see him with his powers back. But you know how it always is. When you're overpowered, something's got to happen to you.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because he was introduced quite.
He was
took out
OP.
all of Class A.
He was OP.
He took out all of Class A easily. Was he Cristiano Ronaldo taking his top off? Flipping, yeah. Alright, yeah, because they're the only ones that have a pass.
He's back again.
Oh, the real girls come this time. Because remember, Thing took
that shit was a fake.
Yeah. Looking like the League of Assassins, Ra's al Ghul.
Oh. I forgot about that Winder guy from the other school as well.
Yeah, because
he's OP. Yeah. What?
That must be the provisional test, maybe.
As far as I'm concerned, that looks like the league.
No. Wait, what? Okay, maybe this can't be league, right?
Well, it's a separate group.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Wait, what? All Might can't fight. Oh, okay.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I thought so. This must have been
Part of the test.
The test, right? maybe this isn't a test though. Oh, so they've passed the test then. That must be it.
Yeah.
And they're just on their way back. It's always interesting. I mean, obviously it's had the writers make it. It's always interesting when people have interesting quirks, but they're villains.
Yeah.
Because obviously, even though quirks quite similar to Shoto's, but it's just water, right? So.
Whoa.
Whoa.
What happened?
There's always one person who just focuses on recording and not.
She's about to get sliced and diced. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, so it looks like he didn't even know he could do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, yeah.
That's what we want to see.
Yeah.
Let's go. Todoroki.
But it's how you know it could be so much stronger though, man. And you're meant to be a hero, you just show up late.
Is there anything else left? Okay, what's going on here?
Oh yeah, so they've got back now.
Good old surprise. I know Bakugo's
not gonna be happy.
Yeah, look at that. No, you're eating the cake anyway. Bakugo.
Things never change, man.
Never change. That's a good episode though.
I mean, yeah.
I wasn't expecting any action.
Nah.
Especially since we had a little look at the preview that was set last episode for this episode, and it didn't really look like there was going to be any action. It looked like it was going to be more of an explanatory episode.
And to be honest, like with the way the last episode ended, you imagine that they probably would have gone to explain the quirks a bit.
Yeah. And the previous users as well.
Yeah, I mean, it was a nice surprise, obviously, finding out that Bakugo and Shoto finally get the provisional licenses. Obviously, I think that will probably now. That just means they can do some hero work.
Yeah, should do some proper work.
It was a bit weird that, depending on how you rank, 2 of the top 3 students didn't have their licenses, but now everyone has their license, and we're not going to go through a kind of Naruto thing where Naruto didn't have their they didn't pass the tuning exam for pretty much the whole thing. He was again in the whole thing. So at least we're past that, and listen, I'm excited to see what happens next. Hopefully it means that we get to see some hero work. I think it's building up now to see the battle. Oh, maybe, I don't know. It just feels like now we should see them to do some hero work, and hopefully, please, League of Villains, please.
We need to see an appearance. At least once, man. At least once this season. Like, it's a bit crazy that we're in episode 12 and all we've heard is rumblings of the league. Especially after the last few seasons, we've seen them pretty much everywhere.
Yeah, because don't forget, Hawks is infiltrating. We haven't really heard anything of that, so I'm expecting we see some of that now.
Some sort of update.
Yeah, and maybe you never know. We might get another confrontation between All Might and All For One because he's still in Tartarus. So we'll see how that goes.
And hear the awesome music that is All For One.
Yeah. And I mean, ultimately, this episode was a quiet one, but it was still cool. It's lighthearted, had some lighthearted moments. We even got to see Endeavor.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, it was a dope, cool episode. But like we do all the time, we've got our awards. MVP, who you going with?
I'm gonna go with Todoroki for this one. He showed off another one of his special techniques, and also he was able to not only obtain his provisional license, but he struck the finishing blow to that leader, the bad guy.
Yeah.
So, and he did it in a cool manner. So yeah, I'm gonna have to give it to him. And also, just as a little bonus, it looked like he finally got in contact with his dad and asked him to, really help him develop his powers. So I guess we're going to see that too. So I'm looking forward to more Todoroki.
Cool. Okay, I was actually gonna do a joint, but since you are the 2 people I was gonna pick, since you picked one of them, I'm gonna go with Bakugo.
The other one.
So I'm gonna go with Bakugo. Pretty much same reason. He passed his provisional license, which is good. It means now, obviously, he can start doing hero work.
Yeah.
And obviously, with the help of Todoroki, they stopped those crooks.
Those crooks.
And he made sure the purses and the handbags weren't burnt up or anything like that. He saved that as well. And on top of that, obviously, it's just been his growth from episode 1 to now, and how his relationship with Deku is kind of thrived. I wouldn't know, actually no, I think thriving is a strong word, but I feel like it's gone from, listen, you're annoying me, get out of my way, to now there's a bit of a rivalry, a healthy rivalry, which is good. Everyone kind of needs that to push each other. I kind of wish, and I know we spoke about this a lot, I kind of wish it was like a 3-way rivalry, but I feel like Todoroki's obviously got his own little arc, his own story, and that's his relationship or his redemption with his dad and stuff like that. So that's probably what's going to be explored. Whereas Bakugo and Deku, it's kind of been this thing from day one. And
I'll piggyback on that statement. Like we've seen throughout the whole season that Deku's character development, his arc, and Kacha and Bakugo's arc have been tied together. While with Todoroki, he's completely separate, and it's more to do with his relationship with his father. The abuse that he went through, and just his family kind of coming back together as well, because we've seen a lot of his family members throughout this season too.
So I mean, hopefully, well, I don't say hopefully, we'll just see how it continues to evolve, but it's nice to see that it's changed and it's not been the same. And don't forget, obviously, even though Deku saved Bakugo, Bakugo's probably not going to see it as him saving it, because it was Kaminoha, it was what's his face that reached out for his hand. What's his name? I'm just gonna say Red Rocket because Kirishima. And then obviously you had the little confrontation in the school when All Might had to kind of stop it. Then, but Bakugo technically won that battle.
He won that.
No, it's actually not, but technically he won the battle.
He did win that battle, yeah.
But yeah, okay. Next award, we got the biggest L. Who going with?
Biggest L. For me, I just feel like the biggest L was those crooks. Overall, I'll give it to the whole gang. I don't know what they were doing. No idea what they were doing.
Stealing his purses on a weekend.
I know, and then they got smacked up by a bunch of students that didn't even have they kind of had their provisional license at that point in time. But yeah, so I'm gonna give it to those guys. Easy L.
Yeah, it's easy. Well, actually, so I'm gonna go a bit in a different direction. I'm gonna go with the villain that had his face ripped up by Endeavor.
Yeah. He deserves an L as well.
Because it's like Endeavor's got you gripped up and he's like paying attention. So I don't think there's much else to say about that. We didn't really see anything other than that, but we just know it was getting on tops for him. So biggest L for him.
Sheer disrespect.
And then now on to the next award. I forgot you were even in this episode, also known as the Andrew Wiggins Award. Who you going with?
I wanted to give it to Midnight, but now that I'm thinking, she probably wasn't in the episode.
Nah,
she didn't make so I'm going to give it to Vladkin instead, actually.
Okay.
So I mean, you kind of said a little two words at the end. That's about it. Everyone else we saw a healthy amount of. Whoever was in this episode, we saw a healthy amount of. I feel like so.
Okay. So interesting you say that. I'm gonna go with Yororaka.
Oh, okay.
Because obviously after the last episode,
and yeah,
she was like, she had a big part. But this episode, if you think about it, we didn't really see her until right at the end when she was saying congratulations to Todoroki and Bakugo. That's the only time I think we actually saw her. So for me, she gets that award. So I guess it doesn't really need to be explained any further. But yeah, I guess in terms of the next episode, like we've always said, like we haven't seen no previews or anything like that. We're just hoping that we see the League of Villains.
Yeah, it's gotta happen.
Yeah, so hopefully that gets explored. I'd imagine this whole story with Deku and the quirks gets explored more. I mean, as it has to. It's been dropped. So I think this is probably going to be the focus for the rest of the season.
Yes, I hope so.
I think as well, the fact that they're showing Bakugo and Todoroki get the provisional licenses, that probably comes into play as well. So I mean, if I was going to take a guess, I would say that it's probably that they're all going to go on some sort
of mission, right?
No, I was going to say I forgot what they call it. It's like the training that they do with an actual hero. So I'd imagine that's probably going to happen next, or just something like that, right? And it feels like obviously in this episode we even talk about they reintroduced Eri and Lemillion, so maybe something might come from that. I don't know, but yeah, they just started to weave into things. So I feel like the next 12 episodes, we're probably going to start seeing like more action and more. I don't want to say important parts of the story, but like parts of the story that start to move it forward and
start
stuff
to
like
weave
that.
into each other. Yeah.
So I mean, let's stay tuned and see what happens. But yeah, guys, that's it from us. Once again, thank you for tuning in. But don't forget, like always, please hit that like button and subscribe so you can be the first to know when we upload new content. But until next time, don't be a pagan, hit sub. Peace.